Hi Ben,
Hello.
How close are you to deciding your team, naming your team?
We've got, unfortunately, Folkesy's not recovered as well as we'd have liked to. So Sam is going to stay in the team and be our keeper, and Jimmy comes back in replacement of Jamie.
You say he's not recovered. He practiced yesterday and today. What's the issue?
He just hasn't really recovered from last week. He doesn't feel like he could give the best account of himself this week. So we sort of took the decisions out of his hands and said, just get yourself better.
Was there any consideration to giving best over Glenn?
At the moment, Johnny is in the form of his life. He's our, best middle order batsman at the moment. Ben Stokes is our keeper going forward, and we just want Johnny to concentrate on batting, because however he's thinking about at the moment, it's working. We just want Johnny to keep concentrating on doing what he's doing out in the middle of the bat. And as I said, Ben Stokes is our keeper going forward.
Does James Anderson come back in?
He does.
For who?
Jamie.
Okay, sorry, you said that.
I did say that.
I'll stick with it. Tough on Jamie, having scored 97 obviously, but a man with a big future.
Yeah, look, and that's how sport at the top level can work sometimes. Obviously, Jimmy wasn't. We didn't feel he'd recovered as well as we'd like to last week, so Jamie got his opportunity to show what he can do on a cricket field. He gave the best account possible of himself, and he's obviously someone that we see has a bright and long future for England going forward. So it obviously must be very disappointing for him, but he can walk away knowing that he's done everything that he possibly could have done last week to really put his name forward to have a good career for England.
And given all the overs the bowlers have bowled, why haven't you bowled yourself more, particularly at Headingley?
I said after day 4, I think, there was actually a method to why I didn't bowl. Broady in particular wasn't very happy with me then, but I really wanted to push the bowlers as far as I possibly could to make them realise what they can do. Matty Potts, 23, 24 years of age, in his 3rd Test match, must have taken a lot of confidence knowing that he can back up spell after spell after spell after spell. Broady, 36, nearly bowling 50 overs in the game, always looks threatening. And Leachy, bowling 60, maybe nearly 70 overs in the game on a wicket that's not really known for spinners doing well. I just wanted to push them as far as I possibly could, and they managed to bowl the best team out in the world twice with 3 seamers in the spinner.
Your attacking mantra has worked brilliantly so far since you took over against New Zealand. What do you do now? Do you change that against India, or do you carry on?
Carry on.
Can you get more attacking?
If there's a team that can, it's us.
And is India a step up from New Zealand in your eyes?
We just beat the best team in the world 3-0. India are obviously a completely different opposition, different dynamic of team, but we concentrate on ourselves. We understand what we do well, but we have also taken into account who we're playing against. But because the opposition changes doesn't mean that we're going to change.
There's a good rivalry when this series was played out last summer, a little bit of needle. That was under a different captain, both for England and with Kohli. India, do you think that rivalry, that needle will continue, or will it have died away a little bit because of the time gap?
To be honest, I wasn't even watching cricket last summer, so I didn't watch much of it, but it always is England v India. The way that Virat led the Indian cricket team over however long he did it was something to watch. Looking forward to this game.
And finally from me, I guess the one guy who hasn't scored runs under your captaincy is Zach Crawley. How is he? Is he still confident? And with talk of potentially bring Josh Butler back. Do you back him to come good here?
When we picked the squad, before we'd even played a test match, the squad was picked on the basis that every player in every position is the best player in England to carry us forward in the way that we want to. This team and this squad is going to be given a lot of time to perform. Zach Crawley is still in my plans, Brendan's plans going forward, to make this test team great again.
Regardless of what happens here?
Regardless, yeah.
Ali? Ben, there's obviously a lot's changed since when you were here last summer. Different captains and coaches on both sides. Yourself, you're back in the side. India are 2-1 up. How are you seeing this test match? Is this a case of trying to level a series, or are you viewing it as a kind of one-off and that last summer is just a completely different story, is it?
No, we still obviously know that we need to win this game to draw the series from a year ago. But, as I said at the end of last week, that, at the moment this is bigger than results, bigger than, don't know what happens out in the field. There's more to it than that. We obviously want to win every game that we play, but it's bigger than that, if that makes sense.
Do you mean in terms of Test cricket itself?
Yeah.
Can you expand on that?
Yeah, look, I think what we've managed to do over the last 3 weeks is, just reshape Test cricket with the way that we've played. And we want people to enjoy watching us play. And I think people are enjoying watching us play because they don't know what they're going to get, because they don't know how it's going to turn out, but they know how we're going to come out and play. I sort of liken it to when the one day team started in 2015 again. Everybody wanted to watch us play because they knew if they did come and watch us, they could watch something special.
This gentleman here.
Since India is leading the series 2-1, they have an unassailable 2-1 lead in the series. So even a draw for India would mean that they win the series. So how do you think English team will be under more of a pressure that they are more desperate for victory?
If they draw, they win.
If they draw the match also, they win the series.
Oh right, sorry, if they draw the match. Don't know, I don't really think about draws, so. Yeah.
Cool. Rory, and then I think that's it.
Ben, you've mentioned that you sort of approached the captaincy with Owen Morgan's mindset from 15 as sort of your template almost to work from. He's got a bit of time on his hands. Is he someone who actually his leadership or his messaging, you might bring him in one day to talk and expand on that idea that you mentioned?
I mean, it would be great. I don't think Owen probably would. I think he's, we obviously got to know him very well, and once he's sort of decided what he wanted to do, I think he probably just wants to do his own thing for a while. He committed a long time of his life to English cricket, so he deserves to do whatever he wants to do. But obviously playing under Morgs for how long I did, he's definitely rubbed off on my messaging and my captaincy style in this test team, albeit completely different formats.